Hello again, Marcus here, your friendly Discourse host, with a little bit of a screencast just to introduce you to using the Discourse forum. It's a really nice and fairly new forum platform that we've chosen. It's an open source piece of software. I don't make it, I just deploy it on behalf of the Great North Care Record, and there are thousands of other sites using Discourse, which means we've got a good user base of other users producing all kinds of plugins and additions, so lots of features get added all the time, and I will do my best to highlight those to you as we go along. So welcome to the Great North Care Record networks. I'm going to show you around some of the things you can do just to get you through that sort of brand new user sort of bump. There is a really nice thread that we started called Getting Started with the GNCR Networks. So if you can either scroll down, or I'll show you a nice feature, which is Discourse has got excellent search. So if we typed getting and then maybe started search, we'll find that, and we've got this thread which tells you some of the things that you can do on your first visit, and it shows you around the different features. Don't try and do it all in one go. In the end, Discourse is a tool for communicating with your colleagues and collaboration. So if you use it for that, you will find that gradually you'll get around all the features anyway. So let's just have a look at just reading some posts. So if we're interested in CIO, regional CIO appointments, you click on thread and you've got a nice flat forum view which you scroll up and down to read. There's a little quick scroller here on the right which is useful for really long threads. So if there was a thread that had been going on for a year and had 100 posts in it, then you can scroll and underneath it will say the date that you're at, so Jan 3rd, or in a really long post it might span lots of time and you can sort of quickly scroll to the more recent posts. If I wanted to reply to this, I just click reply, and this button down at the bottom replies at the end. What's different about this reply button that's on the actual individual posts to the topic is that will just embed a line in the top that says that you were replying to this specific post. The reply will still come at the bottom of all the posts, because it's important that posts remain in chronological order, but it will just, Discourse will automatically say that you are replying to the person and replying to that particular post. So it kind of has a way of preserving the conversationality of the replies, rather than things, if you see a reply at the bottom and you can't work out which of the last 5 posts it was actually replying to. So let's find something. Well, let's create a new topic. Okay, so I'm gonna call it the Getting Started Playground. So to do that, I clicked new topic up here. It created me the Getting Started sort of new topic area. I can put in my title. I can select which category I want it to be in. Now, not all of your users will be able to see all of these categories because some of them are private. But let's say we just put it in the all members area for now. If I want to put a tag to it, I can say Getting Started is a tag. Now, if somebody searches for that tag in the search box, then you will get all the posts that have been tagged with Getting Started. So if we imagine using this forum over many years, if we've got posts that are tagged CIO or posts that are tagged e-prescribing, then by using these tags we can make it easier for people to find the content that they're looking for. So in the central box, this sort of main box, we've got some formatting buttons which do pretty much what you'd expect them to do. So bold, italic, add a link, add a quote. This allows you to do pre-formatted text, which looks like computer code. It's mainly useful if you're a programmer, really. This is a really useful one, which allows you to upload something. So let's type some text. So, getting started playground thread where you can post and try out Discourse features safely. I'm going to show you some other formatting things that Discourse can do. So if you want to have like a heading, if you use the hash character and a space, you can see on the right it's now made that into a heading, and the number of hashes you add corresponds to the heading size. So H1 in HTML in web language is the biggest heading, H2 is a bit smaller, H3 is a bit smaller than that, H4 and so on, right down to H6. So you can structure a document, so you've got a overarching heading, but then you've got some slightly less important text. You could have another heading that's even smaller, and you can structure that and include some plain text in between. You can use the star character to give you a bulleted list. List item 1. If we copy that, bulleted list item 2. We can also have ordered lists. So if you wanted an ordered list, you go 1 dot, and it will automatically on the right start to format it. There's a really cool feature of this, because sometimes you're halfway through writing a bulleted list, or sorry, an ordered list, and you think, oh hang on, number 4 needs to be number 3, and then you've got to change the number if you've done it manually. So this is the trick. You go number 1, 1 dot, number 2. And if you look onto the right hand side, even though I'm typing 1 dot, Discourse is automatically recognise that I'm doing a numbered list, and so the 1 dot really just serves to say this is an item in my numbered list, and on the right hand side it will number it for you. 1 dot. So over here it's numbered it correctly. But the great thing is that if I decided that I wanted to move number 4 to number 3, you can see on the right hand side it's done the automatic numbering for me on that side. Now I'll change that back just because it will be confusing if somebody sees that in my post, that number 3 is number 4. Okay, so there's some neat formatting things, and then we're going to do an upload. So I'm going to upload a photo. If I click that, I'll just go back and show you. This upload button allows me to upload things from the web. So if I know the web address of a file or an image, I can just put the web address. I don't have to download it to my computer first and then re-upload it to Discourse. Discourse will just do it straight away. Or if I want to get something from my device, so say I've got a PowerPoint presentation or a document or even a video that I want to upload, then I can basically just pop that straight onto Discourse. So why don't we just use my picture there, my avatar, and you can see that that's uploaded it really nicely on the other side. And then let's add a link. So I'm going to just quickly nip to another site and find a Great North Care Record relevant video. how about
There's no care record.
this one with Joe McDonald talking about Graham care record. So I just nipped to another site there, but I'm back and I'm going to put, if I just paste that link, Discourse has automatically recognised that it's from a site that it knows how to display. So rather than show me the link, the actual text of the link is hidden, and I get the Great North, I get the actual video. And when this is saved, you'll be able to play this right in Discourse, so you don't need to go to an external site for some content. And that's usually for big web content providers like YouTube, Vimeo, quite a lot of other websites. It will do this thing which it terms one-boxing, which means it will create a little box in your post and allow you to watch it right there. If, however, you really did want the web address and you didn't want it to automatically show you any kind of preview, then all you have to do is put a space or any other character at the beginning of the line, and it will give you the actual web address rather than trying to display it in line. So let's create that topic and we can see what it looks like. So I have showed you how we do all these different bits of formatting so you can do really nicely laid out posts. And we've stuck a picture in there, and we've got a link. So if I want to edit that, there's a little pencil here and I can edit it. And I think what I'll actually do is get rid of the photograph. I'm not that keen on it. Right, well that's enough for one instalment, but I'll be back again in a couple of weeks with some more things that you can do with Discourse.